Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hedge Lee, and I want to show you what the M cycle looks like. Typically, you want to go from low to low or bottom to bottom. So if we take this arc and say, well, this I think was a significant bottom, the 3.185 or whatever K. And I think this looks like a significant bottom, the March lows. And if this was one cycle, you can say, well, yeah, it looks like a cycle. This whole thing ran like a cycle. This is running like a cycle. Cycles are not cookie cutter. There can be multiple adjacent cycles. One could be shorter, one could be longer, but it's very rhythmic. And from if you have a music background, you can steal some time from the next cycle and make this one longer, but the next cycle will have to be shorter, and so on and so on. That is how the cycles are phrased. So if we have one cycle, we can then say, well, I think this March low was a significant bottom from which probably another cycle started right here. So if we have two cycles, what do we get? No, this is really more of a visual perspective where we can say we have this M shape occurring. And if we have the second peak of the M, this here was the first. Second peak of the M is placed, then the second bottom of the M is likely going to be a retrace of this rise from March. Retrace 0.618, so let's say it goes to 7.7 K or so. Approximately there, somewhere in that region. Okay? And just as this peak was retraced here, this peak will likely be retraced. During the retrace, the cycle pull down was pulling the price down. Cycle pull down here was pulling the price down as well. So now let's say we have half a cycle. Okay, so divide this red into half. So you have two half subcycles. What this is saying is that we have a new subcycle starting at about right now. And that could have implications to what the price does right now. So if we have a new subcycle starting, okay, and this is going to have a pull-up effect on the price of Bitcoin, that means that the price of Bitcoin could still rise a bit higher. Maybe it'll even go to 16K. And that would be significant because then we have a high, a low, and a higher high. The makings of an uptrend, confirmation. And after that, whether it is already done or about to be done, from a bullish perspective, one more stab higher high to 15K plus. 16K will be most ideal, and Bitcoin might do it alone by itself without the alts, creating that bearish divergence to generate this new decline, making and completing this M cycle. At hedging.com, we have a lot more analysis of this type every day, video analysis. We don't take breaks. Crypto doesn't sleep. Weekends, Saturday and Sundays, I'd say 99% of the analysts take the weekends off. We don't. We provide actionable analysis. Gold membership is most value because with that you get trade alert setups as well. Give us a check. Have a good day.